if there is any aim problem, it's not aim, it's movement. Watch this fight here. Between each of the shots, you're moving. Okay, watch this one. You put your crosshair on them and you move off.
Oh.
Move, move, move. See? You're moving. So you're mixing with your movement and your shooting is a problem. So what I'm going to assign for you in your deathmatch is mass protocol. Okay?
Yep.
Have you heard me talk about that before?
Yeah, move, aim,
stand still, and shoot.
stand still, shoot, yeah.
These two need to be perfected. So what you're going to do is you're going to move until you can't be hit. And once you've earned that, and you've survived at least 3 seconds on a gunfight, then you're going to include trace aiming. So you're going to be keeping your aim on them the entire time. Once you have this down and you've mastered it, play a few DMs where you're not shooting anyone. You're just literally just tracking them and moving around and staying alive. Once you've locked that down, then you can stand still and shoot. So like do 2 DMs where you're just doing that. And then you can add stand still shoot.
As a warm-up routine or?
Yeah, as a warm-up routine.
Okay.
Because the issue that you're having right now between these 2 gunfights, and literally if we go back to the other one too, you are moving off. Look at this. It's all coming from movement. As soon as you finally stand still, you take your shot and you hit, right?
Oh, yeah, no, that could be it actually, now that you pointed that out. Okay,
so you need to work on the movement. It's not your aim, it's your movement.
Want to get coached? Join this Discord. We have free and paid coaching options. Can't wait to see you there. Enjoy the video.
The next thing that you want to do is you want to go into a range. Go to the range and then put up the sage wall and peek in and out from the sage wall so that you're timing your change of direction so you have full accuracy to hit headshots.
Yep.
Okay. You're moving and aiming only, and then your third game you can start adding the stand still shoot, but do not rush it. I'd rather you get shot in the head a whole bunch of times than you rushing it. Okay. Look at your active crosshair placement here. We'll deep dive in mechanics, but like look at this, and you can do this with your own VOD review.
Yeah.
What are we looking at right now?
A box.
My friend, this must be the sexiest box in all of North America or wherever you're from. Because I've never seen someone so love-struck on a box in my life. Like, literally. Like, the curves on this thing must be getting you off right now. I don't know what it is. Watch how long you're on this box. What? You're still on it!
Right.
You're still checking it out! Oh, now we're gonna look over to the wall! Well, the wall's got beautiful cracks, doesn't it? You're really admiring the decor. Where are we trying to place this crosshair? What's the intention here? What kind of threats are we trying to cover? There needs to always be a purpose with this crosshair. Has to always be a purpose for where you want to place it, for where you want to take fights. Are you a wrist aimer by any chance?
I actually have to do a hand cam VOD because I actually don't know what.
Like you're just going like this, off the edge of your desk. Because the way that you're flicking right now is indicative of a wrist aimer. You may want to start including your forearm in this swipe. That way it's more smooth. If you see my mouse, it moves smooth across my screen because I'm moving with my forearm, and I can make small adjustments with my wrist if I need to, but it's all through my forearm. That way I'm actually moving around the map properly. Now obviously you want to be placing that crosshair ahead of where you want to go, and you move into the gunfight, right? That way you're not moving that much. But these little swipes that you're doing are clearly too sporadic, and that can definitely create inconsistency in your aim as well. If you want, I can probably get the box's number for you. If you want. Here's the problem. When a student comes to me and says, my aim is the issue, it's because aim is their only way or only tool to use. A lot of times. You got so many ways to make this fight better for you. You could have even just ignored this fight altogether, gone towards A, hit your TP, plant the bomb, and just clutch the round from there. But you chose to take a dry fight. And you said, you know what? I'm just going to out-aim him because that's the only thing I got. All right?
Yeah.
That's the issue. So what ends up happening is you say, well, Worthy, my aim is all over the place. It's all over the place. Well, it's because you're taking fights that really aren't beneficial for you. This fight right here is terrible for you. Think about it. You go into the open right now. Who's peeking into who? Raze is peeking into you. Who has the advantage? Well, Peeker's advantage would say that they have the advantage. You have zero chance to shoot back here. And it's going to look like this. Almost instantaneous. Like you can't even react fast enough. So you're giving them all the advantage. You can't blame aim for this issue. This is a poor fight altogether to take, and you're not enabling yourself by using utility properly. So here's your protocol, okay? Util fight over dry fight at all times, okay?
Yeah.
I don't want you dying with a paranoia or a smoke in your inventory. Go with that at the very least. You guys want a sneak peek on my short? It's actually relevant to this. Here's my short. I'm not gonna put it out tomorrow. It's probably gonna be out next month. But.
And there's this guy. His name is Worthy TV. He's pretty good at like explaining peeking corners properly.
Thanks, Curry. Now I gotta prove it. In almost every online shooter, there's something called peeker's advantage, which means if you're standing in what we call an on angle, which is an angle that is commonly crosshair placed, you will almost instantaneously lose that gunfight every single time. The key to winning a gunfight in an on angle is active movement. You want the opponent to expose themselves first, and you peek into them, giving you the advantage of the delay of information delivered to their screen. Do this and you're sure to see better results.
Should have gotten 90.
Nice shot. See, like, your aim is not the problem. Your aim is not the problem.
It doesn't always look like that though.
It's because your movement is off, man. I'm telling you, it's your movement.
Yeah.
You need to understand that aim is just the ability to place the center of your screen onto their head. You're doing that. It's the movement that's throwing you off. Right? You're not mixing a good balance between movement and aim. Aiming is all about the raw adjustment of placing the crosshair on the head. That's it. Back up, back up, back up, back up, back up, back up, back up. Don't move forward. Holy crap, you got... Oh my god.
I wanted the eco, right?
Oh my god. You
Yeah.
just back up and let your team clean there. You don't want to lose the bulldog in that situation.
I was gonna back up, but then he threw the molly at me, and I was thinking...
And you could have backed up. Yeah, once the molly was thrown at you, man.
I should have still backed up, but...
Yeah, 100%. All those fights were disadvantageous, right? And here's the thing. You get those kills, and now you're building into bad habits. And you're like, well, that felt really good. I'm going to do that again in the future. Then you get up into platinum, and they lay you out, right? They just lay you out at that point. So, you know... It feels good to go for these ecos, yeah, that's great, but like you're feeding into your ego, and your ego is going to make you a worse player than it will make you a better player. So just be aware that your frags really don't represent how good of a skill player you are. It's a really poor representation, very overrated, and doesn't give you a real clear perspective on if you're good or bad. And here's the thing, if you're relying on your self-worth to be based on frags, the moment you start not fragging is the moment you start building self-doubt in yourself.
I'm gonna TV some of these.
No.
That's
Why?
pretty dumb. Yeah. Well,
Why?
I didn't need to. There's no reason I don't now that I look at it.
Here's the reason why. FOMO. FOMO. That's the reason why you did it. You know what that is?
Yeah.
Fear of missing out. You're seeing fights happening over here like, ooh, I want frags. What if there's 2 people here and 3 people are here and they just run up and plant the bomb now that you committed to an ult like this? On top of that, this ult here could have been used here if you really wanted to get information to confirm that 5 are over there. But you ulted here so that you can involve yourself into a fight. And again, the risk is way too high. And it's way too early to commit that too. They can always just be like, oh, they're here, let's just go this way. And now you just lost that ult, and now you have to go through Timbuktu and South Africa to find your way back to the States. So now you're gonna go all the way around the world to be able to get back to where you were supposed to be. And they could already be on the site planting the bomb. Oh, they're using it. No, no, no! Oh, no! What are you doing? Oh my god, you still won it. How? What? Rice cooker over here snatched defeat from the hands of victory. Like, what the hell? How is that even possible? Bro, what demon possessed you to TP into main like this? What are you?
That was so stupid. Why did I do that?
What is that? Where does it come from?
Well, I was pulling it out to dodge the raise ult, but I don't know why I TV forward. No, there's no way I would do that if I play a game right now.
Well, you did it right here. Let me ask you a simple question.
Yeah.
What's the number situation?
4v1.
Okay. If you're in a 4v1, the last thing you want to do is give this guy any ghost of a chance to get back in this round. By you TPing forward and forcing what would be a 1v1 here, going towards said rocket, even though he has thrown it already, You're just giving him a gift wrap right here. It's like, here's the round, take it. How hard can I throw today? Well, approximately 1 Omen TP. There is zero need to move forward here. This, for me, again, comes back to one thing. You're pressing your tab key, not to look at all this, not to look at this, not to look at this, not to look at this, right? It's to look at this. You're saying, I'm 17 and 12 right now. Hey, Mom, are you proud of me? Right? That's exactly where this is coming from. Okay, think about the positioning you just put yourself in, man. First of all, can you escape?
No, that's nowhere for me to go.
How many lines could they swing you out on?
2 at least, and it's
3.
elevation. Oh, 3.
3.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
It was a trick question. Gotcha. Yeah, you put yourself in a really bad spot. And now, here's the thing. If you're ever playing Valorant and you have to flick like that, you're in the wrong spot. You're standing in the wrong position. You want to limit flicking. We don't want this game to look like aim labs. Okay?
Yeah.
It needs to be, they walk right into our crosshair, we one tap them in the face, we walk away smiling. That's what we're supposed to be doing. Okay? If you're putting yourself in a spot that you cannot escape if things go bad, if you're exposed to multiple angles, you're playing the game wrong. Fix position, fall back, and be in a spot where you can, at the very least, escape if things go wrong.
Yeah.
All right, what are your top takeaways from today, Fentanyl?
Okay, I have a notepad of takeaways.
Great, please
So
tell me.
first one is I have a DM drill, the mass protocol, 2 rounds where I move and aim, no shooting, and then 1 patient shot game kind of thing where I take my time before I shoot. And then crosshair placement, I should stop looking at boxes. I need to aim with my arm as well as my wrist, and not just my wrist. My U2 usage needs some work. I can't assume that no one is there if my team is not there. High level thing, I could look at team comp and figure out like what we're good for and what we're not good at and try and compensate for that. I should play the Ghost if I'm comfortable with the Ghost on pistol round and any other gun that I prefer.
Yep.
I need to stop being FOMO. I need to anchor my side. Numbers advantage, I should stop pushing. And then I do notes on my VOD ahead of submitting it and try and answer my own questions.
I love it. I love it. So you got a lot of homework to do. You got a lot of work to do.